All right, Jake, let's check out some of your GS turns from this past weekend. I know you've seen a little bit of this video already, and I know your comment was, boy, I have my feet awfully close together here. And, yes, you do. So you allow in the transition your feet as they come under you to come much too close together. Therefore, at the top of the turn, they are still too close together, and then you widen them out as the turn progresses. But the top of the turn is where we need to establish a high edge angle platform to really push against getting some early pressure, and pretty much impossible when they're that close together. Um, it also, because they're close together, you pretty much have to resort completely to hip angulation. Awfully hard to roll them up on edge using any knee when they're close together. So, I know you followed me one run. You felt your feet were wider, and your comment was, "Wow, I use more knee angulation," and yes, it allows you to. So, you need both. You pretty much going fast or slow, slalom GS, it's all hip, and we need knee. I mean, this is like your second turn going pretty slow, and you're using hip. You should be using knee right there. I mean, clearly GS higher speeds will be a lot more hip, but you need both. And we're going slow or in slalom, it's a lot more knee, but you're using primarily hip all the time. Um, Another thing we've talked about is you always look like you're squatting in the turn, and that's because you use too much vertical movement. You get yourself too tall, too much up unweighting in the transition, so you're really tall right there, and you hang, and then since you're so tall, it's gonna be a big sitting motion. Um, Modern, there's your feet awfully close together again, you can see. Um, you know, there's no chance to get a high edge angle platform. Here's where they should be rolled up to press against. They're kind of flat. You don't get that high edge angle on the outside ski till almost in a fall on the inside ski. You never really get it. So it's flat. You can twist it around, diverge a little if allows a divergence. And there is that divergence right there. You can see, one ski going that way, one ski going this way. But don't need that. Again, too tight, divergence, inside ski flat. Um, but through the transition, we really don't want to stand tall. Get yourself recentered. Roll them up nice and high edge angle. Move forward and inside. You got to move down the hill more. It's not vertical. Um, at that point, uh, we want to be moving, down the hill and then actively level, bringing the hip in, and not trying to have this up and down motion. And sometimes it looks like you pop up too high too. So again, feet close together. Little divergence there, you can see it. Same thing there. And this, I don't know, I mentioned to you before, and it could be an optical illusion because of your pants, but it always looks like your outside leg is a little bit that way, like the knee is out, but hard for me to tell, but it could be the pants are baggy there. We're not going to get too much of this from the side, unfortunately, but just looking quickly, and I don't know, it was flat here, so, maybe you didn't really feel the need, but those hands should be driving more forward than that, for sure. but it could be because you were on the flats there. So, in any event, widen the stance through the transition, maintain that width, roll them up nice and high, edge angle platform at the top of the turn. Unless you're going really fast, try to use a little more knee angulation, particularly in your slalom, and a little less vertical movement. We don't want large up and down unweighting through the transition. Try to rebalance a little bit lower, move forward and inside, and that's where we're going to get our extension. As opposed to standing up straight tall, our extension will be forward and inside, so we are relatively extended at the top of the turn, just not standing up tall. But work on those things, and it should help.